So long. I actually don't even know how to start a video anymore. I'll give you that. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thing anymore. Wait, I just did it. Anyway, let's get into today's video. So, you guys, let's talk about this thing here. Okay, so first things first. I don't even want to call this video a life update video because I honestly, frankly believe I don't owe anyone any explanation. However, a lot of people checked up on me and oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. A lot of people reached out to ask if I was okay. A lot of people reached out to find out if I was doing well. A lot of people reached out to check on me, and I'm just grateful. So, because I kind of lost track with some of the DMs that I was getting, just checking on me, I was just really overwhelmed with love. Like, wow, oh my gosh, thank you for checking up on me. And I didn't actually know how much I how much I am, for lack of a better term, cherished, I guess. Just for people to reach out and say, "Oh, we haven't seen your content in a long time. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Oh, hey, we miss your content. Oh, hey, is everything okay? You've been too quiet." It was just so touching, and so yeah, I wanted to talk about something really important because I feel like this is something that would just this. I believe that making this video would help someone out there. At least I hope it would. So yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys! I almost died. I almost died. Literally, I almost died by suicide. I almost killed myself. Thanks be to God that didn't happen because God sent people at the right time. Um, So if you remember well, if you remember the Big 40 experience really well, then if you really actually followed, then you know that towards the end, I expressed discomfort with a couple of things that were happening in my life, especially the job loss thing. And so when I lost my job, I was holding on to hope. I was holding on to faith. I was like, God, I know you can do this for me. I was hopeful. I was overflowing with hope. And then the time got longer and my bills had to be paid and my rentals had to be paid and things kept mounting and there was no job in sight, and it was so shocking because I know just how good I am at what I do. I know how good I am at what I do, and so to just have this this I don't even know what to call it, but to just have this an ending an ending job search, it was overwhelming. And it got so bad that at one point my friend in Santa had to step in and like help me with my bills. And guys, if she was not there, if that lady was not in my life, thanks be to God. If my friend was not my friend, guys, I'd have been homeless. Hey, I'd have been homeless. Like, oh my gosh, I would have been homeless by now. But anyway, yeah, she just held my hand throughout the whole season for months. For months. I said for months. I just had so much going on, and then because also my visa in China was what was due to expire. I had to either find a job or leave. And so, with the whole job search thing going on and looking for a job within China, looking for a job outside of China, it was just so overwhelming. I was not making any headway. It was so shocking. Like, what? What? All these decline letters? Like, what's going on? So, eventually, I started to lose faith. Like, God, why are you not helping me? Why are you not coming through for me? I thought you said if I call on you, you're gonna help me. But as the days went by, I just could not see the headway. Um, I couldn't see a light at the end of the tunnel. So it got so bad that I would go out and then come back home and just cry. Literally, I didn't even recognize myself. It was that bad. I didn't even know who I had turned into. I didn't know who I had turned out to be. And like constantly, I was just asking myself, okay, like who is this girl? Because it just got so bad. I didn't even understand myself. I didn't understand the emotions I was going through. I didn't understand why I couldn't get a job. I couldn't understand anything. And things just kept getting worse. So many things just kept happening, so many things just kept happening. So I kind of slipped into a depression. And so it wasn't clinically diagnosed as depression, but from the way things were going and also looking at the time frame. If you remember when we had the psychologist come up on Instagram for the Instagram live, then you actually remember some of the things he said. And I could see that I was not me anymore. Like, this was a different person. Something was not right. Hey, I prayed. Hey, until I stopped praying. And then I started again. And so Father Dozier and Father James and a family friend, priest who's called Father Mkumba, just held out their hands to me. Like, if they had not been there, hey, sis would have been dead. So I think for 3 months into this whole thing, I just started to feel like my life was worthless. I felt like my dreams were not valid. I felt like my dreams were worthless. I felt like I was just a person of no value. And in as much as my mind knew that was not the case, because I know from my faith tells me you have value, you have worth, you're a person of worth, God wills you, your dreams are valid and all those things, God hears your prayers. I knew these things, but my heart was just not believing it at that point. So I I actually decided, you know what, like, let me just end all of this. Let me just end all of this. And at that time, I I can't say retracted. I retracted from people, and I just kept to myself. And that was so, so scary because I am an extrovert. So I get my energy from being around people. So me just being alone and secluding myself, and just, it was the last cry for help. And oh my gosh, my girls, they kept reaching out. And I remember one time my friend sent me flowers to just cheer me up. And then another time she sent me money as part of, she sent me a bouquet of flowers and money. And that was so sweet. And so, yeah, as my birthday started to approach, I felt like, oh my gosh, why do I even have this birthday? I'm like, let me just end all of this. So I was scared of taking my own life because I was just like, you know what? My faith tells me that if I do this, I'm going to go to hell. And I don't want to go to hell because my life is bad as it is already. I don't want to make it worse. So I was conflicted, like, okay, I get it. Things are bad. Hell, it's probably worse. So it was just a lot. I didn't know what to do. And so I said a short prayer. And I remember praying, Jesus, if you actually value my life, send a person right now. Send a person to, like, show me how much valuable my life is. Because at this point, I just need a reminder. And Father James called me just on time, just on time. If he had been like 5 minutes late, or like 10 minutes late, oh, there'd be no me anymore. And it's so, it was such a life changing moment for me because ordinarily I would never have I would never have contemplated suicide. But it just showed me, the season just showed me how frail life can be. It just showed me how much, we don't actually need a lot of people that we include in our lives. Like, you don't need, I can tell you this, you don't need 80%, 90, 80% of the people that you claim to need in your life. You don't need them. You just need a few people who really want to support you and hold your hand and walk with you through the difficult seasons of life. And for me, the season was it. I have never needed prayers like I have needed them during the season. If my priest, if my the priest in my life had not, like, held my hand through this, if my granny was not going through this with me, if my friends had just rented, she had not also been checking up on me and making sure I was okay, also had not done that, then honestly speaking, I do feel my life would have just ended up really differently. Um, yeah, so yeah, guys, the reason I'm making this video is to just remind you if you're going through a really difficult season right now. I just want to strengthen you. I probably wouldn't even listen to my own words a few months ago, but I'm gonna give these words to you anyway, just in case you actually do listen. It gets better. It gets better. It really does get better. And I know right now it doesn't seem like it's going to get better. And so you're probably contemplating the worst. It might be very out of character for you, but if you are thinking of doing the worst, then I just want to strengthen you and tell you that it gets better. Guys, like, God is faithful. God is so faithful, and God comes through in unimaginable ways. Like, I said, God is faithful. Okay, I said God is faithful, and so yeah, no matter what you're going through in your life right now, just hold on to this. It gets better, and God is faithful. Yeah, I am much, much better. Thank you. I am much better. If you checked up on me, I think you remember me saying something along the lines of, oh, I haven't been okay, but I'm getting back onto my feet. And that's really true. I haven't been okay, but I'm getting back onto my feet now. And so, yeah, because I really feel like it's typically not me to make it seem like I'm happy when I'm not. So I just did not want to get into the social media scene and try and make it seem like, no, things are going well in my life, when in actual fact I was struggling and crumbling and just falling apart. So I just figured, hey, let me fall apart in silence. But then God doesn't too much, so he sent people to just journey with me through the difficulties. And um if you can reach out to a friend, and I really would encourage you to reach out. It might seem really hard to find people who will understand what you're going through. And the truth is, most people probably won't. Probably, like, I'm not going to say much, but yeah, some people just won't understand. And it's really important for you to find someone who can relate to what you're going through. So for me, it was my friend Santa. Like, I found her really relatable. And so it was easier for me to open up and share with her what was going on. Um, this is not, obviously, like, your friends support you in different ways, different friends support you in different ways, and different friends relate to you differently. So you might not, in a particular struggle, you might not exactly identify with uh, your cousins and stuff like that. I actually found strength from some of my cousins. Well, one of my cousins, oh my gosh, thank you, Sissy. So yeah, um, I just want you to hold on to the fact that it gets better, and find a person you can relate to. Find a relatable person who understands, or who might understand what you're going through. They might not have been through the same thing before, but just if they can understand what you're going through, then they're in a very much more um, better position to understand how you're feeling and walk with you, and you don't have to keep secluding yourself and feeling like, oh my gosh, it's just you alone. Um, Shout out to my girl, Nhlahla, who was even, well, at one point I went quiet, like really quiet, and she figured something was all right. So she said to me, if you don't respond now, I'm going to take this to the police and make sure we get a search party to start looking for you. Hey, I was like, oh my gosh, this is getting out of hand. Let me just get back to this girl. So you need people who are going to just keep encouraging you to keep moving forward. You need people who are going to pray for you. I'm telling you this. You need prayerful friends. Hey, you need prayerful friends. If you, my friend Chichi, a week to my birthday, I wasn't pumped for my birthday, so she said, "Oh, you know what? We'll pray for you for the whole week." And I was just so grateful. Like, wow, thank you for praying for me. So you need prayerful friends. Yeah, guys, I think pretty much that's been it. I think this is what I'm comfortable enough to share. I just don't see the relevance, so we're not gonna get into that. Not today, at least. Hope you got it. I hope you understand. Yeah, but I'm good. Oh, I'm getting better. I'm getting much better. So yeah. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got some vlogs that I have that here and there my classmates, my friends took me out. Well, yeah, my classmates, my teacher took me out, and we did some fun stuff. So I'm just gonna catch up on those uploads and show you guys what's been happening. Thanks for watching. Bye.